There's a cake.
Do we sing?
Hey!
We're supposed to sing. Nice.
Happy birthday.
Isn't it bon anniversaire? This clapping is poverty, I gotta say. But the cake's nice. Bon anniversaire, biatch! Woo! Yes! Bon anniversaire!
Do we get a speech?
Man.
Oh, he's a big boy now. I'm a big boy now.
Were our mics on for that whole thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We were so
So my sing like awkward like solo singing.
He's in tears. He can't handle it. It's
Bon
too much.
anniversaire!
All the chocolate.
Beautiful. That's lovely.
when you cut into that, there's not a it's actually not like the regular cake bread.
Yeah.
Toile gâteau? Toile gâteau?
Spaghetti.
Robin tried to troll the Beyond the Summit staff, but as soon as she showed him the cake, I was like, "Guys, he has a chocolate allergy. You're not getting him a chocolate cake, guy."
She did freak out a little bit.
There was like I think a
within,
5-second panic.
Yeah.
5-second panic. It was great. But
Toile gâteau?
that's lovely. Yeah. How is your French? Sounds pretty good.
My French sucks, man.
Yeah.
It gets worse every year.
Mine too.
Everyone in my family is fluent in French apart from me.
No way. I don't believe you.
True story. Literally everyone.
How do you not just like steal it all? Just steal that.
I
little
didn't
part
use it
of
at
the brain?
home. That's the problem.
Okay.
I didn't talk to my mother in French, so...
Is she French?
No, she's Cameroonian, but Francophone.
Oh, okay. So they speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have a sip of my iced coffee as we prepare for this one.
So we're going to cash now.
Che.
Yeah.
Cash.
The chap sent from God versus the Pyjamas and Ninjas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know?
cake?
Wasn't a good first map for GODSENT.
I think we're gonna have a really, really good cash game here.
No.
I know
think
you.
it's gonna be one-sided.
Everyone's saying GODSENT are gonna get trashed, but they have strong individual players. We saw them have a very good game versus Gambit on cash, a map that we've seen Gambit push some of the best in Counter-Strike very recently in an offline environment, which was where Starladder. We saw them play cash a lot and look very good. And I don't know. I mean, NiP are still kind of trying to find their feet, aren't they? They haven't quite.
So who was it yesterday GODSENT played on cash? It was
Gambit.
It
We
was
just
Gambit.
talked
Okay,
about
right,
that.
Gambit. So
Literally just said
I'm
that.
very tired. But
What? Do you get time off after this? Do you go get like a nice
No,
hour?
it doesn't.
I was supposed to be off on here. I just came.
No,
sat
no,
down.
no,
Oh, good lad,
no.
okay.
No. Next one you're off.
What?
Yeah.
No, on the
Yeah.
schedule.
No, I
first-
showed you.
No, he was off for this one.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
It was
I was
three of
definitely
us.
for this
He
one.
was looking at something completely different.
No, it was three of us. It was three of us
No,
for
look,
this match.
Oh, was it?
No, you're right.
Yeah, seriously, dude, look. Yeah.
I think I killed James. I broke
Nice.
him.
At least I don't feel as much of a failure now. There's that.
I don't want to spit water on myself.
Oh, that's great.
Um,
That's great.
But I feel like NiP will be able to replicate what Gambit was doing, which was just playing passive, basically.
Letting
And-
GODSENT come to them.
Exactly, because GODSENT only really showed that they were having success when they could take the initiative, when they could go really aggressive on the CT side and the T. Obviously the T side, that's what you do, but on the CT side, that's the only time when they could be comfortable. So I mean, we saw them pushing like everything. Like they tried every kind of push against Gambit, but Gambit were rock solid. So
Oh,
wow.
birthday cake.
Wow, that's massive.
Oh, merci
Merci
beaucoup.
beaucoup.
Here, actually, you and I can split it maybe.
Très bien.
Should we
I don't want all of it.
Okay, I can do the fork. You can do the eating. How about that?
What are you
Is
gonna
that
feed?
weird?
No, I think you should feed him a
that weird?
mouthful. That's
Should
gonna
we
be
try
really
that?
nice. Can we get some romantic music, please, Summit?
don't know
Can we
if
get
I
some
want
Uncle?
There you go, you
Oh, it's
slut.
good actually.
Yeah? You want some more?
Yeah, it's tasty. I'm good. I'm gonna have my
Yeah,
coffee
you
first.
can keep this.
No, it's yours now.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Oh, hang on. I would love some.
No,
Thank
we
you.
can't
Wait,
say
give me
no.
your fork. Give me your fork.
Yeah,
Swap.
Do we have an additional fork? In
There
fact,
you
yeah,
go.
Good
we do
deal.
have a swap.
Marvellous.
You want to swap?
Let's do the swap.
Oh, guys,
you go.
Counter-Strike's about. We've got chocolate cake. Oh man.
Pistols, pistol rounds.
Yeah, you talk. I'm going to eat.
Pistols.
Yeah, we're gonna eat.
So,
You go down.
alright,
Solo
cool.
cast. Solo cast.
Nice. Okay, so we have the mid push coming in from NiP. Always a favorite. Looks like they have the smoke down on highway. Really, really nice. Obviously, a lot of map control for NiP straight away. Not just going to the A site, which GODSENT maybe would have fought already with the pick as well. So the numbers advantage will come into play now. And there's only one player actually on the site. Goes down immediately. Nice entry from Freiburg. GODSENT in quite the pickle. Now, 4 versus 2 for NiP, and the bomb is going down. So Twist and Pronex are going to have the pistol round of their lives to save this one. And Pronex is not necessarily the player that you would look to deliver in this kind of a situation, but maybe, just maybe, Pronex will get something out of this entry situation. through the choke point from CT. Twist with one to get the distraction going, but NiP too strong. And look how NiP entered that round with a very solid plan, and it was so smooth. They had the smoke for short, take the mid control, don't get picked off long range by the USPs, backed round for the split onto B. That was some beautiful stuff from NiP.
You want time to eat cake, Dan? Eat some cake. Eat some cake. Eat some cake, because the CTs, they've bought some pistols and they've got Kevlar here, there, but not quite everywhere. Scoreboard away. There we go. Pronax and Dopplan, they are naked for this round. The rest of them, they've got the Kevlar on. They've got those 20 layers of Kevlar. Try and absorb those bullets, but we'll see how well they do. Grenades over the top of main, however, there are Ts inside. Later on, you may see executes with no one in main, which can be somewhat dangerous. Schneider with the CZ, trying to put some damage in. He can run distraction while dying, that is, while Twist puts in some work. 2 kills for him. More deagles coming from Lekro. No headshots this time, though. That leaves Pronax with all of 9 HP. The Feather may kill him. Although, these players are pretty tagged. Dopplan's left. There's the first one. Exists. Could go down in the one tap, but no. Forrest with a strafing headshot. Expensive round for NiP, but a round nonetheless. 2-0.
Should I take this next one?
Yeah, you get the crap round where they have to eco.
I'll get the eco round, that's fun. Okay, hi guys, eco round.
Hello.
Really recommend the cake.
I'm having problems, Alex. If I'm honest, I think the cake's really good, but I'm having problems.
Why is that?
Because I've had too much sugar today, and I've got like that extreme sensitivity on my teeth.
Oh, I hate
so
that.
This is like a painful experience, but it's also very good at the same time. It's like
Hey,
it's like
man.
when I play Counter-Strike.
Yeah, or make love.
Yeah.
Just straight up agreed with me. Yeah, it's a painful experience, but I kind of enjoy it. Okie dokie, Snyder. Just a USP, and he's already managed to take one down. That's going to be a happy moment. Hang on a second. Look at this. Twister's got another one and another one, says DJ Khaled. That'll be it, though. Get right with a nice double to finish us off. But, I mean, you know how, Robin, we were talking yesterday about those little, death by 1,000 cuts and actually managing the economy somewhat of a T-side with those SMGs. 3 kills on USPs, that's more than you could possibly have asked for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
It's nice.
I think Dan's completely lost.
That's
it.
my favorite. Like, whenever Yanko's tired or just, he just can't be bothered, I ask him like an extended, long-winded question while so I want him to talk so I can talk to production. I'm like, so really, let's investigate this T-side, Yanko. Really talk to me about it. And he just goes, yes, Alex. I don't know why he sounds like that. And then I just have to start all over again.
Yeah, he's trolling people these days.
He's a troll, yes.
He's trolling people these days.
It's great.
I remember when he was, a young gun, keen.
Now he's rich and complacent.
He's made it.
Lekro in the headshot position, but he's the one to get headshot, and that is an open B bomb site. B, well, the bomb crossing the entry into B. Dopplan's up on the girders, looking for an opening. Meanwhile, his team are repositioning. We've still got one play towards the car, so it doesn't look like GODSENT are going for the retake in this situation. Got now Pronax moving up towards A, while Schneider goes from car down to CT spawn. Maybe swapping position to try and hold on the AWP. Yeah, Dre.
So aggressive.
Twist is... Well, that's where Twist is.
Makes
So yeah,
fragging.
instant 4-man save from GODSENT, which I think is really hard for him to retake, and expensive, and will probably fail. So quite reasonable to try and hold on. They don't want to spend loads of time playing with pistols.
That's an up down. There's some more economical damage for you, and that's an... Oh, hang on, he looks like he's going to be able to retrieve it. I think Twist realised that it was going to be, his primary objective to keep that AWP out of NiP. Hands didn't quite work out for him.
It looks like GODSENT lost all their confidence.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, NiP's just basically running over. It's a very simple B take there. Simple rush granted. GODSENT had, I think, 2 guys in mid and only 1 guy in B. It was a good call. But just like, where are the...
Do you think we could have a little bit more volume on Robin's mic production, just so I can hear what the dulcet tones of him?
There we go.
You hear me now?
That's much nicer. I don't know if they've even touched
Talk
it.
dirty to me, Robin.
Sounds better. It's just so I can
Great. I'll keep on
hear.
talking
Is this
now.
a lineup?
Nice, I like Tyro.
What is that?
That is a...
Is that truck?
it depends on if he jumps.
It's a short smoke, isn't it?
It could be, but I...
Highway?
Yeah, standing. Yeah, that's
into
a short
highway.
smoke.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the same smoke they use on the pistol round,
I like
which
it.
I love, by the way. I think that's amazing.
That's a
smoke.
really cool smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You can
cool.
open squeaky safely almost. I mean, I guess upper.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool once you've taken mid, because it asks questions of the CTs, and they don't know if connector is safe, and you can put someone on short or not for an A split. you don't really see it often enough, in my opinion.
What's interesting is that they've thrown it and done very little with it.
Yeah, but I mean it creates doubt and it limits where the CTs. If the CTs don't have control of mid, it limits where they can defend A from.
Whoa, twist. Doing as best he can while flash, but you know what? GODSENT are on the right path for their first round here. Bombs loose. Draken has tried everything in his power to try and take some mid presence, but on his own, back turned, Pronax does strike. Pyjamas into the spine, and now just exist and get right. Make it just get right. That's going to be far too easy. And jumping down from above Squeaky, we did see some presence. Was actually Twist to finish the job though.
I want to say that it's
up.
Virtus Pro who smoke short most commonly, but still not really at all. Like when if they take mid from outside the vent area, they can from outside the vent area they can throw that smoke as well. 4-1 in favor of NiP.
Sugar! I've had... Oh, hello.
Okay.
I've had a lot of sugar.
Please continue.
I'm ready.
Go.
Sugar!
Right.
Woo! He's buzzing.
I'm in this. Let's go. Oh, that was a lot of sugar.
Let's get some mad hype
Holy
ting.
crap. Right. Oh, he's doing the
Is this
same
a
smoke.
replay?
I
Is
love
this
this
a
smoke.
replay? They heard
He
you,
actually made me
Dan.
look to see if it was a replay there. Very good, Alex.
Thank you.
We have the same smoke from Draken. Cuts off vision on the highway area. Allows the T's now to go for a more optimal play into the bomb site. Schneider, of course, though, he has not been smoked off just yet. It has free vision with that AWP. Kind of dangerous. We'll see how NiP tries to handle this.
That nade did so much damage. 150 damage with one nade.
I was thinking he could get a wallbang from that angle, from the car position, but all the kills raining in for GODSENT at the moment. Forest down to 4 HP, but still dangerous with an AK. Bomb is on the site. Do they know if it's clear or not? Draken throwing the bomb to his teammate, but Forest, he needs to pick it up before that smoke disappears because he can get shot from Z connector.
Sounded like you were doing like a freestyle rap there, James. I was going to lay down a beat.
Is that the boots and cats? Get the boots
That
and
was
cats
a Boots
out.
and Cats, yeah.
Nice.
You guys noticed that they changed their nicknames to the proper ones?
Nice.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So Draken in for the clutch here against 3. Oh, nicely done. Knew exactly where Mr. Dotplan was hiding.
Hang
and
on a
now
second.
he's got to play close with the AWP. Never all too comfortable for an AWPer. Makes it look easy. Those stuff from Draken.
Oh,
There you go. Explosive.
Let's clap that one off.
The thing is, I knew that I felt it.
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
you
it's
know
gonna
what?
happen.
It was because you could see he understood where both of the players were. That was really beautifully
insane.
maneuvered.
Draken is
Yeah,
he is like
he's
all
insane.
the batteries, man. He's just like, what is like the strongest Duracell or Energizer or whatever?
Plus,
Yeah,
mega.
he's like the super massive plus one. Like just energizing the team with these plays.
I want to see this again. There you go.
Yeah,
Don't know if that
was
makes any
insane.
sense.
That's nuts. Absolutely gorgeous.
Alex on.
He had a cries from the opponent as they struggle to
That's such a sick round to win.
realise what just happened.
Look what that's done to GODSENT as well.
Yeah.
They lose this, they're going to be on that eco territory.
And this is the sick thing too. Is
Stop
you
it! Draken,
dirty,
what are you doing?
dirty man.
He's comfortable, boys. This
That
is what happens.
That is quite the swipe, man. That's why they're letting him. He's like one of those pit bull terriers that's banned from the UK, but you just let him off the leash and he's like just savaging people.
Goes
you know.
hunting.
It's like running into supermarkets and just ruining people. They're just trying to buy some vegetables.
Of course,
for dinner.
we should all state that pit bull terriers are no different to any other dog. Their aggression comes from their owners and how they're handled.
Yes,
Let's
indeed.
just-
Because they're bred to fight,
they're
basically,
bred to
specifically
fight.
for
Sure,
fight.
but I mean, despite being bred to fight, if you treat them with kindness and love, that's
They're
what they'll
actually very personable dogs and are a valuable addition to any
know. I've met a
home.
lovely pit bull that was just like a little teddy bear and just wanted to cuddle me. It was lovely.
Yep.
It's just, dickheads that own them and make the dogs.
Look, I hate dickheads.
Me too.
I know, it's just... God.
Anyway, dog discussion aside, looks like Forrest has been tagged up as well. Draken's been doing some real work.
Okay, well...
That's a start.
At least if NiP make this very expensive, then if they, they might actually be able to win this. Oh, so unfortunate there, Gary, not able to catch the jump across. That's unfortunate.
Forrest is out there.
He's got the bomb. He's got the bomb. He's got the bomb.
Oh man, it can't. No, this.
I think Lekro should be there.
Yeah,
Lekro
he's
will
gonna
be
get there first.
But does he have time to play? He's 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's got time. He just has to cross though. And Lekro
Timing.
Okay,
Oh,
Schneider
nice.
for the save.
Phew.
That's okay. Lekro would have gotten in when he started playing. Planning.
No hope. No prayer.
I do, Dan.
Oh, they're reminding
He's a great
us,
man.
just in case When
doing
did I take
great.
my watch off?
But when this sugar wears off, it's going to be bad.
You know,
it's going to be bad.
word on the street is that a sugar high or sugar rush is an entirely fake. It's a complete placebo.
Are you sure about
Did you know that?
Schneider's got the best. I think he's got the best spawn possible on the CT side, and he's got an AWP. Is he going into Squeaky Door? He can also try and face main, and it looks like it will be the latter.
I like it. I like a fast main peek. Just show your face of a teammate with a flash in case. Or never mind, your teammates come with you. Oh, that's aggressive.
Tech
Into
9, boys.
Tech 9s.
Oh, how did he miss that one?
I'm
Still
not
moving.
sure.
Still moving.
How did he miss that one?
Oh, no.
All right, this is worst case scenario for GODSENT. If they lose this round, that is going to set them back quite some. NiP, good for the plant. Good for the plant. We don't have 2 flashbangs here on the retakers in GODSENT.
Are they both going to go through main? I kind of... Okay, a boost to get him over there quickly, I guess.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was wondering if Dolphin would go because I mean he can hold a position on quad from the middle area with the AWP.
He has to make some noise, Disco Doppler, really, to help this flank.
He's got to be quicker.
Yeah.
They have one kit. It is on dot plan, and that's a nice pre-fire. Forest, no, excuse me, Draken down, and now Exist. He knows time is just like everything in this round. He tries to take the headshot, but Doppler's very quick on the trigger, and they will get the kit defuse. That'll be another round for GODSENT, but you're right, that was unbelievably close. Too close for comfort, all because of Forest and that push through Squeaky.
That's why that side of quad as well. From that close, he's going to get pre-fired because his shadow will appear before before he pops out.
I hate that. I hate doing that little dance around quad when you get wanted. Get double faked out. Here he comes.
So it's catch-up time for GODSENT now.
But this is where NiP could maybe show that they have that cache knowledge, right? Because it's around like this where you have very well placed and timed Molotovs with smokes and flashbangs, where you can get that opening onto a site, get a plant, do some serious damage, maybe steal an AWP and then create a round. Where teams that are less prepared, obviously, that don't put as much attention into detail, might not have that. So this is pretty cool. Using some Molotovs to try to take away checkers. And maybe, do they have anything left? No, they have no nades left now. Okay. Oh, they haven't checked Lekker's position. On the site, though.
What? How has this happened?
Tech 9
just
boys.
walked in.
It's really well played.
No nades. Lekro behind them. And the bomb's down 4v3.
Well, they had, I guess,
had a flash, I think.
yeah, they had the initial nades.
But they didn't really achieve. I mean, what did they achieve? They smoked off main. They flashed themselves in.
I
And
think
no one was there.
they ran in the close angle through the
Okay.
smoke onto the site, basically. And Lekro was afraid to peek, so there was no cover for that. And they got too close onto the site with the techs.
They're not going for it.
Wow, that's insane. That's just a couple of pistols. Their investment into that round from NiP does not come close to one rifle that's being held by the GODSENT side. And they walk away with M4s as well. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, this was a very cool round. And again, it just shows you that this is a round where a lot of teams might be like, okay, we're not really supposed to win this round. We'll get a couple Tech 9s. I'll get a deagle. I'll try to get a pick. You know, you commonly see a round like that, like a few deagles, and they'll just try to get a pick and try to play the round that way. It's a clear plan here with a few grenades that they invested. They get a result. In fact, they probably only expected maybe a bomb plant at best and a couple kills or something, but they actually won the round. They picked up the AWP. They got mad value out of that. So, again, some small differences from NiP to some other teams.
Oh, I saw the double happening. I saw it,
We've
guys.
seen it before. That was so close, man. His bunny hopping is so consistent.
Yeah.
Gracefully peeking
Like he's
towards
really
middle.
good, even without the best spawn, to go for that peak in mid. Like he makes it with those jumps.
Now they've tagged him up so they know someone's
they
coming.
heard
This
him.
seems a bit silly to me. Could be Molly on top of boost, but in fact they will. Look, Snyder's going to be forced. Oh, he's peeking at everything. Ooh, there were
Where's
so
Molly's
many
man?
things saying that should not happen, but Schneider still makes something out of it.
He could still kill Pronax. I think he tagged him through the wall on the initial shot as well, Draken. I think he adds so much flair to the NiP side.
Yeah.
I quite like the addition.
Does it not? Does it feel reminiscent of the Makaleli NiP to you, or is this something different? A different
I
genre?
wouldn't say so. I think Draken is
a different breed.
I feel
more
like he's
aggressive.
even more aggressive.
Yeah.
Feels very aggressive.
very aggressive. Yeah, and he.
It's nice how it frees up Forest to play more a style that he wants to play, like to pick up the AWP when he wants to do it, which is where he always did his best work with the AWP. Instead of having like this conflict of identity and these constraints, he's like one of those players you just don't want to constrain him in any way, really. And then you get the best out of him.
Let him do his
I
thing.
mean, is that a fair statement, Robin? Do you think?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I like how you just like throw me under the bus. I'm drinking water.
I felt like I have to ask you that because as a sat next to a guy who played with him for many years.
Boop.
Okay, so far so good for Doppler. There's another one. And there he goes,
Wow.
leaving Lekr alone. UMP,
That was sick.
only 2 opponents though.
Molly. That could help an awful lot.
Lawful?
An awful lot, yeah.
He can't, well,
He can molly back boxes and he can focus on headshot. He has still got a little bit
he'd lose the element of surprise though. They don't know where he's coming from. There we go. That's a lovely shot.
Oh, and Get Right could cook. He's going to get barbecued. We're not in Texas, but still, Get Right pushes out and finds his head. Beautiful stuff from Get Right. Does manage to bring the round home despite Doppler doing the very best he could on the
valiant
defense.
effort.
Yeah, 3 down on the AWP. Last man standing on the side. That was a valiant effort. And yet their money does not look as ideal as ever. I think Freiburg's going to be forced onto UMP.
You can see in that replay there, like, I think James is always mentioning this, like how difficult it is for a guy with his AWP that's scoped to actually see anything when someone's behind a Molotov.
Yeah.
And you can see that he struggled there. I think it's like the muzzle flash of the gun that actually allowed him to flick to that as a target.
Ooh, we've got 2-man squeaky push and a 3-man A push with a slight barbecue. No Kevlar on these players. The Glock will be enough. Brief round,
Nice.
5th round, on to the next round.
Frost is going to be mad that he bought a Mac 10 and then got 2 kills with a Glock. Could have been 1,200 in the bank of NiP.
Really limited utility on GODSENT for this round. They have smokes though, which is always important. You know, for the initial starts of the rounds. If they didn't have those, then there'd be more pressure to be aggressive somewhere, try and get an advantage. But at least they can try and retain some map control early with the smoke grenades.
Maybe GODSENT needs some cake. It's been helping me right now, so
I feel rejuvenated from that chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really nice cake.
it was quite good. Yeah, absolutely.
Mine had the X from Sixer on it.
Nice.
Just in case you were wondering which letter I ate.
So far, I think Beyond the Summit have nailed the food.
Haven't
They
they?
are nailing the food.
I feel well catered for
It
sure.
is. The catering is godlike.
We're getting Chick-fil-A tomorrow.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
I've never had Chick-fil-A.
Really?
It's actually quite good.
Is it?
It is quite good.
What's the filet part of that?
Chicken.
But what is it just being like, is it being clever? Is it being clever like fillet? Is that what it's trying to do?
This round
is
is
that.
This is a pretty cool round actually. Like Garay just hiding in an off angle on Sunroom, and because GODSENT, we saw yesterday right that they were going for all these aggressions, and now NiP slowed it down. They're trying to catch one, and Garay just gets 2 kills, it's like instantly win the round potentially.
Don't check the site. Schneider's gonna punish you, but so does Draken.
Yeah.
How is he like? I mean, on a B push, he is catching people backs turned
Look at it spawn.
into the site, and that's the mid peak
Ooh,
spawn.
let's go.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're keeping track of the C2 economy, I think he'll still go for it anyway. I mean, he's killed 2 people with 1 shot, so he's not bothered by what they have. He just wants to kill. He's a crazed killing machine. Draken on the bath salts.
Yeah, and that last round really shows to me that NiP are reading GODSENT very well. They know how they play, and they know the effect. They know like how they are affecting GODSENT and the decisions that they are sort of luring GODSENT into making by how they are playing. So to me, they just have a very good read. And to be honest, like we know that NiP is a team that has a coach. They do study their opponents. There was a lot of cash. A cash game yesterday versus Gambit, which is easy for NiP to study, and they're very familiar with this map. So it's another reason why this matchup's so hard for GODSENT.
Is he going to bounce? Is he going to bounce? I bust the rhymes. Bounce with me. Yes.
Oh, he hit it too.
He wants more. Lekro's.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Tagged them both.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. He is sharp as a butcher's pencil. That guy.
So why is a butcher's pencil?
I was about to
particularly
say, how sharp is it?
Is it because they have to draw on the meat? Is that what it is?
I would hope not. Don't want to
I
put
guess
lead in meat.
I guess it's
Sharp
because
as a-
they always
Let's
have
find out.
they have like all these meat cleavers and stuff. So if they're going to sharpen
With
a pencil, they're going to do it with like a cleaver, like a super sharp knife of some sort, because
Or
they
like-
cut meat with the knives, right? And the cleavers, and
yeah.
that's my guess.
Okay.
Sharper than a butcher's
We're on the way,
pencil.
we're on the way.
Let's see if you're right, Dan.
I like your theory. I can't think of another reason why you would want to say, why would you want to be as sharp as a butcher's pencil? I'd want to be as sharp as a
Actually,
pencil.
if you do the Google search for sharp as a butcher's pencil, the second result is a clip from an old Faces stream entitled "Worst Joke Ever."
That's amazing.
So there's not much about this then.
Maybe it's better this time around.
Well, I want to see what that clip is now, but I don't know if there's...
Okay.
It's time and a place.
Yeah, this will you guys talk about the match. It's
I'll
gonna
do
take
it.
me a while.
Schneider.
Schneider.
He's got a CZ 75 of the yellow jacket variety.
Sticker.
He
present,
lies
GODSENT.
in weights. We should do a round where everyone takes turns narrating like Attenborough.
I'd love that. Yeah.
I think you could probably pull it off pretty well, Alex, actually.
Well, like here we see Wild Swede retaining his sidearm, the CZ. I do like David Attenborough. It's going to be.
Oh, I think you should have kept going there. I think you're onto it something.
You think I'm onto something?
That was pretty good. I think you should. One more.
With weapons drawn, the Swedish ninjas have already progressed through the economy, through the ecosystem that we find ourselves here in Chernobyl. And now the youngest member of the squad looks to try and draw blood and extend further their progress towards that victory. Wonderful stuff.
Nice. Anyone else want to take a stab at...
I don't think I can beat that.
Gonna get a call from the BBC soon. Alright, so... Had, 20 seconds passing around, get the opening exchanges here, looking for those picks. And again, NiP know that if they, in a round like this, if they even take it really, really slow, they can likely expect some aggression from GODSENT. But we actually seem to have a mid push coming in. Delayed mid take from NiP. Classic cash choice for the T side. Oh, this is dirty over the smoke. Oh my goodness gracious me.
That was a good boost.
That's a good boost.
I wish I would have seen that sooner.
Perhaps it could have yielded them more rounds in this half. Only 2 remain in a reasonable position at the moment. One man advantage, which soon disappears as I say that, and it's NiP in control of the middle area. They can choose to split either side. Right now they have no lurkers. However, Gerard's gone for a garden stroll through the grounds, and he will soon find himself a Pronax towards the car. You see Pronax without personnel, without control of mid. Leaves himself... he just about repositioned as well, but still... Oh, get right! Oh, no, that's terrible. Well, terrible, but unfortunate.
Sharp as a butcher's pencil is ironic, apparently. You're actually insulting them when you say that. Apparently. Why would it be blunt?
Actually, the original term is... I looked it up. It's actually a reference to thin girls where you say, I've seen more meat on a butcher's pencil. So where it turned into sharp as a butcher's pencil, I don't know.
I've seen more meat on a butcher's pencil. That makes more sense.
That one actually makes sense. Yeah.
That's quite good, actually.
James likes his girls thick. Double C. That's the new thing, right? Thick. I don't know how to say it. I've only seen it written down.
Internet thick.
Thick. Schneider.
Ooh.
Going to win a much-needed round for GODSENT at this point in time. That's going to be his 9th frag, and that's going to be breaking the NiP win streak. They took 5 consecutive rounds on this T side, and finally GODSENT find one back.
It's quite cool, actually. The boost that they did with the against the mid smoke there is an interesting punish, because obviously it's quite exploitable in many ways, but it's quite an interesting punish if you see that a team, the way that they smoke mid, they want to do it in the least smokes possible, because obviously you have the wall of smokes if you want to take mid initially, but that's more expensive on the smokes, more of a commitment for the whole team. So if a team just does the mid smoke by just doing that one at the connector, that's got kind of a cool exploit of that, to do that boost in those specific scenarios. If you notice that trend, it's quite cool.
Spectacular round from Schneider in the replays. You got to see all of it put together, and Draken loses his up to that FAMAS, and trying to get it back was the spray from Twist. It wasn't quite enough though. Schneider down to 6 HP, but it was enough to go ahead and get himself a double with his team. Oh! Hello, sir. Are you interested in our wares? Forrest, however, is going to be able to try and Molotov out on the
Oh,
side
well,
instead.
he's
That's a
stuck.
bad miss.
That's not gone well.
Oh.
Fires through the
has it?
flames though, and actually Schneider does go down. He did only have 6 HP, but overkill takes his head off. And now Pronax in this off angle, vulnerable to that flashbang and to that peak, and it's only going to be a tag. Fortunately though, Lecker has a chance to finish the job of his teammate. Or does he? Flashed. Now he has to find Freiberg, and it's not going to be easy to do. This has suddenly just come crumbling down, and get right. Excuse me, Ninjas are going to be finishing this one 11-4 unless something mad happens.
Yeah, Lekra was in an unfortunate spot because Disco Doppelman was so far away, so he couldn't really play with Disco Doppelman because you don't want to wait, really. He had such a good position to maybe catch a T out of position, maybe going for the quick plant, not understanding he's so close. He kind of has to take that chance, I guess. So, but now Disco Doppelman's obviously in a position where he can't really do anything. So
He didn't rotate for a very long time. It
Yeah,
seems
that's
they were
true.
waiting. They were literally waiting to see the bomb. It seems
Yeah.
before that rotation came in. So they're kind of weak everywhere.
How are you enjoying yourself, Robin?
That's great. I mean, I
enjoyable
kind of
time?
knew what to expect coming into this. And
It's true. We
What,
called it.
event
We
or
called
match?
it.
the
We saw the
match.
tip of his head. Oof. Time becoming ever more difficult. 11-4.
Easiest prediction of our lives. Right. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet until the fat lady sings. As the old saying goes. Are we going to look
What
that
I
one
will
up?
say, though,
Are we
I
going to
mean,
look that one up now?
What?
Sorry, no, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
what I was getting at is that what I will say is I do feel like NiP is playing a little bit better today than they did yesterday.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, compare the two opponents, Liquid did a really good job in knowing what NiP was doing, just overall, in the overall gameplay and stuff. I think Zeus did a really good job there, whereas for GODSENT, not so much.
And we can't obviously disregard the impact that Draken has had. He's only had 11 kills, but a
Those have
couple
been
of
insane.
the timing of the couple of
Yeah.
the times where he went nuclear was just perfect timing. Really, it's a very high impact. So
He's a menace to society.
and it's really going to bring up a team like NiP too. So I'm liking this mix so far. It's cool.
Yeah. What do you think, Alex?
I had a very important message from my my agent, and I got distracted. I'm sorry. They're asking me whether I want to wear a black shirt or a blue shirt tomorrow. It's an important decision to make. I like the red. I think I'd look good in red, James.
You should
A
swap.
red shirt.
Yeah, I
Why
think
you
red
swap?
might be my colour.
I don't.
Shirt swap.
I don't think I own a red T-shirt.
Oh,
you
a
know?
T-shirt. This was actually a present. A friend of mine.
Can I make you look cooler? Watch this. Get the guns out.
A friend of mine who commentates Street Fighter.
Yeah.
He
What's
got
his
me
name?
this T-shirt. Logan. He got me this T-shirt from I don't know where.
There you go. Swag daddy.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that tan line. Let's go. Look at this. Look, I got.
You have? You got a good
Yeah.
tan. You got some good
That is
colour.
white people right here. Shout outs to white people. I'm with you guys as well as the brothers.
You're best of
I think it's
both.
the same for me
Hovis.
as well, yeah. Oh god, put that away.
My
Put that away immediately.
can you raise your shoulder, Dan? Oh, no, I'm not as white as you. No,
No, he's
No,
a
you're
pale
pretty
boy.
white.
You
I'm
actually you
pretty-
got a tan as well.
you're pretty white.
I'm getting tans.
You are.
It's
It's just-
happening.
how long have you been in Cali?
Got a
Like
tan.
week?
Come out on the boat, man.
A week is all it took. He's already
A
got
week.
the colour.
Come out on the boat. You'll get a tan.
I don't know what happens to you though, Fifth, because you're like, even in living in San Fran, the sun's always shining.
No, I mean, not necessarily.
No? What's San Fran
They
weather
have really
like?
bad weather.
Is it?
You look a little
Supporters, yeah.
sun-kissed.
Thank you so much.
Sun smooched?
Yeah. I get a nice tan.
You do?
Yeah. I look less dead when I get a tan. You know, less baggy eyes.
Yeah.
It's great.
It does make you look a lot
sun is
healthier,
really
yeah.
sun is really good for your skin
I know.
in small doses.
That's why vitamin
D.
D. Yeah. So you don't have to go outside because we're gamers.
Go
So I think-
outside. Going
It
outside
doesn't give
is
you
good.
a tan though, but we do have like I don't know what it's called in English. Like you know the cream.
Sun cream?
No, so you get a bit of a tan without.
Sunblock. Sunblock.
No.
Fake
like
tan.
Fake
Fake
tan,
tan.
yeah.
Fake
Oh,
tan.
spray on tan.
Yes, spray on tan.
Tan in a can.
Tan,
Tan
yeah.
of tan.
Tan in a can.
That
Do you
makes
think-
people go orange.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like stripy.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the craziest thing. I used to have a girlfriend who used the mitts, and she'd put it on, and it's just she basically puts your oven gloves on, and you just kind of colour yourself in. It's really
That's
unusual.
so weird,
Really?
I've never-
isn't it?
yeah.
And then
In the spa I used to
she
go
takes a
to.
shower and it's like.
She was an Essex girl. Yeah, so that's like
That's that.
That's
Okay,
the
makes
essence.
sense.
They have this
Makes
like
sense.
they have this machine. You stand in naked like that,
yeah.
and it just sprays you like just full spray.
What, do you have to
Like,
like
get
put
right
goggles
mode.
or something in? Like Otherwise, it's just in your mouth. And
I don't know what they do with the face, but like shoulders and below,
heads,
they're
shoulders,
just like
knees.
they're naked.
So you take vitamin D and you do that, you're all set.
But you're going to the gym now as well. As you're getting into the
Yeah.
health game, right?
I try. That's why they're feeding me cake.
It's good. It's for
Great.
that gym grind. Chocolate cake
Yeah,
and protein shake. That's what I always say.
That's a good mix.
That's the gym motto.
This is
You know,
old
some
saying.
people live life, love, or whatever it's called.
Oh, we get
Draken,
it's not the
Draken.
Henry G. It's not the Henry G. Henry G's 4-door.
4-door, yeah.
This is not the Henry G.
Throw the smoke, throw the flash, rush out Squeaky, get wrecked by MBK. That's the
Yeah.
strat. Here we go. That's one. Draken takes the head off, and they're so low, but not quite low enough. There you go. Doppler
Pop,
caught
pop.
off before the reload, and GODSENT are fighting. They've kind of set themselves up on quad. They're considering the boost, and or not. Schneider, he was counting on you. Lekro was expecting you, but I guess the loss of their teammate did instigate some form of aggression. And look at that, Lekro keeping things interesting. And another this time from Schneider. Gero went hunting without the option for a trade, and now Forrest has only got 4 HP. The chances of him winning this round and finding the 12th are dwindling.
5 bullets as well.
Oh.
He has to hit it.
Oh, yeah, he knew it. He needed his like shocks moment.
Yeah,
where
and then
he
just
like,
full
it's like,
180
you're dead.
swing,
and you
tap that quad player.
tap the quad player. Tap him.
So let's have a look at that buy. What are you going to go for? Like, this is the NiP thing where you buy just pistols, right? Oh,
The PT50 save. Okay, so a couple of Deagles.
couple of Kevlars. Draken of all people buys Kevlar.
I do wonder where they'll put they have 3 Deagles. I do wonder like where they'll put them. They got 3 smokes as well. Do they have like any kind of plan, or will they just play this almost as though they had rifles and use the smokes in a similar way?
Stack nades towards the sugar cube.
Sugar cube. You're one of those.
Oh, you got a white box.
The bloody white box, Alex.
Yeah, I know. Sugar. It's just a nice call.
What's in the box?
Sugar.
There's a white thing over it. That could actually
It could be sugar. You don't even know.
filled with sugar.
I'll ask FM Pone.
Sugar.
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 Socker in Swedish.
And
Sucre,
Really
like the guy from Prison Break.
you what, mate?
You don't know Sucre from Prison Break?
You always bring prison into the discussion. You have this habit, James. Always goes back to prison, doesn't it?
It's the first time I've mentioned prison today.
But it's not the last.
Actually, no, it's not the first time because we didn't talk about the police interviewing you.
It's always about prison. So,
It's looking bad.
1 kill already for NiP. This is where a team like GODSENT might actually, will they actually start to panic a little bit? Will we start to see more mistakes here for NiP to capitalize on?
I mean, what's the call here, Robin? Is this just group up?
I mean, they're being a little bit smart. Pronex making a call, or just waiting a little bit.
Group up, don't fuck it up.
That's the call.
Good one.
That's cool.
That was an AK. Get right with nothing more than a 5-7.
Rotation is still there as well.
$500 picks up 2,700.
What if he sprayed through the roller shutter? Who knows what could have been? Aim punch is going to be GODSENT's best friend now in order to survive this one. Get right. He needs just one more bullet there. And that is insane.
How does that happen?
Forrest and Draken left, and now it's Twisted 10 HP. This is surely still doorable. Oh man, that was the bait with the defuse, and
he's
Forrest has
holding
another kit.
Oh, it's a bad plan.
Twist has closed the door. He's closed the door. The door's open again.
Pros
No
don't fake. Pros
way.
don't fake. Pros don't fake.
Oh!
God damn! How did he
Forrest,
say that? You cheeky bean. A 10-second hold.
Yeah.
What is that?
But the guy in door, yeah, that's pretty.
That's I like
gangster.
that.
That is gangster.
Like he takes his hands off the keyboard, just keeps the one finger pressed. Looks around the room, says, "This is it. I've committed to this." He had it if he had a kit as well. That's what's so absurd.
That
6 second, 8 seconds push.
Oh dear.
Twist saves the day.
All right, maybe we have a game. We've got a game on our hands, lads. And we have the anti-eco round from GODSENT now. So let's see how they go with it. So they got all the info that there's a bunch of players towards B. I mean, with the guns that they have, they can easily take middle. They got the MAC-10s. This is a pretty easy round to not lose
Why is he going all by himself here?
anyone.
Like, trying to get his AK taken from him. Is he alone though? Snyder could actually come behind him if he
No.
chooses to.
Now, okay.
Nothing
it's
will ever be better in this kind of a round than when me and James were casting Kingwin way back in the days, when there's a situation where like we always criticize them for their like really terrible anti-ecos, but there was a round where the CT stacked B. I forget which team it was, but they stacked B.
Yeah.
And then so they're like trying to improve their anti-eco games. So they go around, they like find out that one of the A bomb site's like empty as they're all around B. Actually, how did it go, James? Because they rotated back into the stack, but I forget how it happened.
Oh, I remember this.
Because they found the information that that's where the stack was, but then they ran into the stack as like almost without having guns out and stuff. It was really weird.
Like they were throwing.
Yeah.
It was just the worst investigation ever, basically.
Yeah. Very weird.
Boosted him up. GODSENT are going to be pushing out on the second flashbang, but they don't check their backs, and look at that, Exist profits from that forest falling down from the heavens and takes a head off Lecro as well. Oh
Like
dear.
Like a felled tree landing on a bystander. Or something along those lines. That's a really crap reference, but I'm going with it anyway. I'm going to own it.
I love it. Say
like
it with
it,
conviction,
actually.
James.
Always.
It reminds me of how you described the Mac 10 yesterday as well.
How so?
That also involved bystanders.
Oh yes, it did.
No, but that's well, I guess both
Just
can
like
be literal examples, but
The poor innocence. It's
the
like,
Mac 10's completely inaccurate. You're almost more likely to shoot a random person than you are your actual target, especially if you're driving past in a car. It's gonna go everywhere. That's why people. That's why it makes no sense. People rap about Mac 10s. It's like that's a terrible gun. It's crap for the job you want to do. It's terrible.
And a little 9mm.
but it's in rap videos. So it gets some fame at least. Gets the glamour.
Money.
Gets jazzed up.
Oh, you gotta kill him.
$300 Drake and trades though. Oh, a second. He's been on
Oh
point.
my god.
It does like it. We knew when he started it would take a little while just to get into the swing of things, fit into that system, and find his own place. But he does seem to be very much at one with his role and with his team at this
He
point.
adds a bit of razzle dazzle.
A bit of jazz
Maybe a bit
hands.
of
I feel like he
dazzle.
does like a little bit of a jazz hand kind of.
Drake and
Ta-da!
4Q.
Can we start calling him Dragon?
People are getting forked in.
Dragon, you want to call him Dragon?
Yeah.
Sure.
How do you say in Swedish? Like
Draken.
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 So if I wanted to say
Nice.
Sugar Dragon, I could go Socke Draken.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Shefton. I know that one.
What does that mean?
It means shut up.
Shut up.
Did someone spill ink on the floor in the middle? Random blue puddle.
What's wrong with you? Why are you giggling to yourself?
Because it's so stupid. I just say stupid stuff for no reason.
Okay.
It just doesn't. I mean, I was like,
Dude,
looking at Robin.
that's my whole life.
Because I know Robin and a lot of other Swedish people that when I speak any kind of Swedish, they all just get pissed off. They're like, just please stop. Please,
You're
just
butchering our
please
language.
stop
Yeah.
doing this.
It's upsetting me.
Torval.
So I looked over at him and he's
And
kind of
he's-
ignoring this. I could tell he's like, I'm just gonna ignore this.
He gets so happy as well if he says one word.
Yeah.
Like he stares at me and he smiles, just waiting for a reaction.
Look what I did.
Yeah. I'm like a puppy or something.
Like, give me a
that.
pat on the back. Rub my ears.
All right. So 12-7, and GODSENT is approaching the 1 minute mark. They have not really developed any major map control beyond what's already given.
Does the masseuse rub ears?
What?
What? Rub my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to the masseuse. I'm just trying to make a connection here.
She did
request.
my shoulder flexors. It was great. She made me do some weird things. I had to push back on it. Feels great.
It's nice.
Shoulders feel like they're made of cotton wool right now. It's really nice.
So GODSENT, it's 30 seconds left. They've only just gone into mid. And
Rotators, not flex. Sorry. Carry on.
And they've decided to go for the B split. And NiP being very, very, very passive. And they have no nades left. So this is... it's going to come down to these just aim battles as there's no grenades really in play. And Forest, this is where Forest can do some sick stuff. There's one, tries to isolate the next player with the angle. And wait for his teammates to come in and help him. There's Get Right as well. And time is now by far the worst enemy for GODSENT. And you can see why NiP are so content to play passively. This is kind of what Gambit were doing. It's like, well, you guys don't seem to have a great ability to play these gun rounds and play your default out, take map control, develop that into a split or something more complex. So we'll just sit back and see how you handle that. And like this situation, they didn't have any time. They had no time.
Time is of the essence for GODSENT as well to turn this around. I mean,
Time.
this will be 14 before they have a real another chance to get some weapons in their hands. Now UMP could farm some extra cash for the bank of NiP. And we could be looking at a 2-0 here. If we only had one 3-map, no, excuse me, the one you casted this morning was as well. So we've had 2 3-map series so far.
It was a 5-hour series.
A
Can we
5-hour
refer to it as that?
The 5-hour
series.
series.
Yeah.
Please.
This is quite the contrary. Nice and quick from the Swedes, efficient as they are.
You were getting a haircut, so you missed the 5 hours.
I did, yeah.
Did you take 5 hours to get a haircut?
No, it did take a while. I told you there was a big queue. Everyone wanted to get their haircut.
Everyone wanted a piece.
Yeah, Jose. He was my man. He helped
Man
me
like Jose.
Yeah, he hooked me up with a good fade.
We've got a 5-man push from GODSENT with these pistols into the A site. There is one flashbang which has just been deployed. Only one person is blind. Exist is there to hold it down. Kills for him. Get right should be good for the cleanup. Do they realize that these two people are one? They do now.
Man don't care.
Swiss picks up the weapon. He's on fire, but the crab walk's going to be good enough to get the kill onto Forest.
Just like crawling out of the Molotov, like, no! 14-7 and they get their weapons back. Okay, GODSENT. So Dan has suggested that the flaws for GODSENT lie in the fact of, being unable to have just a very good default. And I mean, one of their other flaws, which has been a recurring trend as of late, is that we haven't really seen Pronax doing much in this game again.
I think they'll go fast.
It's just agonizing for him.
In this round.
Oh, you think you got a quick GODSENT play here?
I think they will go fast because it's the only way.
Let's have a
I
look.
feel like it's the only way for them to pick up a round now.
I mean, 3 towards B, but the bomb is not.
They just picked up the bomb too, so that does suggest that they're going to try to go straight in. Looking for the contact play into the site. Nice around the P. You can see again they're just playing very passively on the sites. They didn't even try to contest checkers, and I love that because in doing so they create a situation where they can't get picked, and that GODSENT would have to commit onto the site to get a pick, basically.
If they had a Molotov round though on A,
that's true.
it would have been
Pretty money.
would have been over.
Woulda, coulda.
It's very
shoulda.
true.
Yeah.
But yeah, just good reads for NiP.
So basically, what happened there? GODSENT had one person peek. They had 3 there. One person had a little look, sprayed a little bit.
Because they couldn't get the entry.
And because of the absence of a kill, they all just turned around, turned tail, and went towards middle, where they found very little information. Like NiP giving them nothing.
They can still, I mean, they could obviously take checkers. They have a Molotov, get the Molotov onto the site. They got a smoke as well. Like there definitely was options on B for them.
Get right wants a little bit of information and timing. Look at that. Draken seems to realize that Get Right has an absence of control in middle, and that's going to be not quite enough. Information gathered, though he knows there's at least 2 there. Get Right's prepared. The Molotov's going to keep them at bay, and here comes the spray. It rhymes. And that's 2 for Get Right. Yes, indeed. Poetry for the Swede, and just 1 then Pronax. 27 seconds, and he's gone as well. That's the 15th. This is looking like it's all over. Wrapped up, put a bow on it, and put it under the tree for Christmas.
I kind of like that they went for like mid control there. I think that was kind of cool, but obviously NiP were very able to read that. But because NiP are playing so passively, I think B is a cool choice. Like if you have like the Molotovs from checkers, it's so strong onto the B side when the team's playing passively like that. So,
I think they were boosted up though. So if you went to if you went to Sunroom, I think they had the boost to shoot someone who was gonna molly from there at the very least.
It's going to be A, lads. Go for it, James. Get in there.
I'm waiting now.
Okay.
Draken gets baited. Oh, he's ready for it. Legs. The beat 50. Just good for 1. Not sure if that gun can be rescued, but they have weapons anyway. But they don't have the numbers game.
He really wants it.
No grenade. Otherwise, you can grenade guns to yourself or guns away from areas where they could be collected, which is always fun.
I think my favorite clip of that was Shroud nading a weapon up from the floor of Dust 2 all the way up towards short.
Oh, nice.
That was pretty baller.
Yeah. Balling out of control.
Still 4-3.
Time is of the essence, though.
Oh, they've got buckets of time. Doplin's going to smoke the site cross. Means that Quad can't keep their eyes on mid. Becomes Exist's responsibility, and Lekro's on his way. Just what they needed. Now they start to flood in. Doplin's going to come through. Squeaky first fight with Forest, but you can see the paranoia now because Lekro has made his whereabouts known. Forest has just crept straight through it, and it evaporates. T-side hunting him down, and we'll get it alongside the bomb down.
Spray a little bit off there from Get Right. I love the play from Forest, but he got a bit unfortunate as well. Freiberg gets destroyed, unable to get anything done there. NiP positionally, like they had some opportunities there, but
That was a really good call from Pronax or whoever. Lekro had full mid control. It's like, hey, I'm coming up highway. It's like, I got you, Bay.
It's a good smoke. It's exactly what he needed, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, he would have been pinned. He would have seen the Exist, the first guy there peeking him, and then as soon as he gets that call, he dies from sight. So
yeah,
it was great.
A fighting chance for GODSENT. Money somewhat ruined for the ninjas in Pyjamas.
Pyjamas.
Ninjas in
Pyjamas.
pyjamas.
But
Pyjamas.
importantly, Draken has the AWP. So
Do you remember that show, Bananas in Pyjamas?
Yes.
I do, yes.
Nice.
Do you remember the song?
No, I don't actually.
Really? How?
I mean, I probably would if you.
Bananas in pajamas. There you go. That's what you used to do, really. So, I mean, Draken's still alive. Like, NiP, they've got problems here, but Draken is alive, and Twist is dead, as is the bomb carrier, Schneider. One more to find. He sees the trajectory of the grenade. He knows that there's one more person there. Now he can buy time for the CTs to rotate. So as that clock continues to tick, life will only get more difficult for GODSENT. And maybe they will indeed be sent to God by Draken. Just one more remaining now in Dopplan. And let's see, it's 2 versus 1. Where is the one? Exists coming in from the back to finish things off. NiP 2-0 over GODSENT.
Wow.
Actually, what is the origin then of Ninjas in Pyjamas? Where did they get the name from? Was it that show? They're like
Bananas.
They're like
in
these
pyjamas.
guys are on something. But what if it was ninjas?
I don't know.
Oh,
I know that they're
stairs.
watching, so why don't you ask him?
That's a good point. I'll do that.
You just ask
Well, I
him,
suppose
right?
he just did.
He just did, yeah. Where did the ninja? Because I mean, I remember when I was trying to explain to my mum, like what I was doing. You know, she was like, and there are teams that are paid for this. I was like, yeah. In fact, one of the best ones. Oh wow, what are they called? You know, ninjas in pajamas. Like, no, they're professionals. Like they compete. They're really, they work. You know, every day. They've got beards. They're not.
They've got beards.
Yeah. Well, because she thought they were all like basement
Greasy
dwelling
peasants.
blobs, and I was like, no, they're like Swedes. They've got beards. They're like Grecian gods. They look great. They're called ninjas in pajamas. She was like, so professional, Alex. But they still kick ass. Still kick ass. And they've been around for forever.
You could have referred to them as NiP.
Yeah, they're called NiP.
Yeah.
Nipple.
Yeah. So what do we take away from this game, boys? Was I right or was I right?
You were
Thanks,
right.
I was right.
I was right
Yes,
as
you
well.
were. I
We
wasn't.
both called it.
I said it was going to be close.
You want some credit?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I said, so I guess I was right as well.
Alright, so
I'll take that.
I'm
Makes sense
extra.
to me.
I'm extra excited for this next game. I have to say.
yeah, I think
After
that was going
chatting
to be
to Fallen
the
and Taco, like that's going to be really good fun.
it's going to be the best game of the day, I think.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm on board
Wait.
with
So does
That'd be
NiP
good.
play the loser of this one, or do they play the loser of the Gambit game?
No, I'm
Say
not really
it-
sure how the bracket
maybe
works.
we'll
'cause
get
it
the bracket
doesn't
up
show like
some
loser plays, you know.
So
So
the-
show where people go.
So wait, just to clarify, this was a lower bracket game. So NiP have knocked GODSENT out of the tournament. NiP will continue in the lower bracket versus the loser of the next game.
Yeah.
From what I understand, we can bring the bracket up. These guys have got it ready and waiting. They may not have filled in the most recent result, but we can show it to you now.
Let's see.
Yeah. So
Yep.
SK Cloud9 plays. It looks like the loser of that plays
Mhm.
Optic, from what I understand.
Well, wait.
But how
No,
are you
but
sure?
no, I
They-
don't
they
think
might go
so,
to the other
because-
end. Like,
Do you think they swap?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
because Optic already played Cloud9, for example, right? It has to be the other side.
It must. Okay. So if
Yeah.
it's the other side, we do get what.
So I
we
think
will find out.
NiP, we get either NiP versus SK or Cloud9.
Fantastic. That's going to be a great game for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oof. Cloud9 SK is up next though, guys, and so Ninjas will be waiting.
Mhm.
Nice and updated.
we
Optic.
go.
That win versus Envy is going to be one that's going to be remembered
And
by
then-
everyone here.
Oh yeah. And Yep.
I actually don't remember who won that game.
Who?
I think everyone lost.
Wait, it's literally
It was
on
just
the
on the
screen.
screen.
I know, but like if I'm to like think back myself in my own memory.
Watch
Oh,
this.
this
I'll,
looks so
I'll clean it
hard.
off.
Ricky.
Oh,
There
I
we
thought I was going to try and swipe it off with my hand.
You should make sound effects for the when the overlay comes in and fades and stuff. I would,
Should we do them ourselves?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
you would be good at it.
Like, that would be it, wiping away.
Yeah, it's like with
Interesting
the old movies. For example, they, to make a lot of the sound effects, they would do some crazy stuff. Like the one that I remember the most is I think I found this out on QI, like quite interesting. That show that used to be hosted by Stephen Fry.
Wait, what? Can you do the lower thirds, guys? Like, bring up our names. I'll give you a sound effect. Ready?
Oh my god.
Hey, this is great. I've got a future job, I reckon. I'll be a Foley artist. You know, those guys. They have so much fun. They just like break stuff and record it.
So this is the one, right? I think it is in either Star Wars or Star Trek. The sounds of the doors opening and closing on these like spaceships was a piece of paper. They were like in an envelope and go.
Yeah. That's what like some of the Foley stuff they do is like.
It's insane.
Like the sound of a T-Rex was just them fiddling around with metal or something in Jurassic Park. It's really crazy. I've been told to try another. Okay, ready? Memes. Is that good?
That's great.
Yeah?
That was really good.
Oh, that's
Oh,
There you
killed
go,
it.
guys. Alex the Foley artist when everything
Uh,
goes wrong and I sabotage my esports career.
I think this is Phil Gold.
Yeah?
Yeah, we should save this, actually. I feel like we're wasting this.
Okay, I'll bottle it
This is
up.
gratuitous. Wanton.
Okay, it looks like the short break is up next, guys. We'll do the James Bard off cut. Should we do it all in sync to cut it to
Okay.
the break? Are you ready? On 3, we throw it down. 1, 2, 3.